So in this video, guys, we're going to look at gun ace slot offset, a very popular formation that's out there as well. It's in the Patriots playbook. A lot of people use it out of that. And I'm going to show you that we're going to want to use palms for this. It doesn't matter if it's big nickel over G or if it's big nickel or just regular nickel normal. I'll do it at nickel over G just so that you can see it. And we're going to start off with some of the more popular plays, post being the most popular. Now, a lot of people, what they're going to do, they're either going to leave this exactly the way it is, or a lot of times what they'll do is they'll either block the tight end, or they'll put him on a drag and block the wide tight end. Okay, either or. I'm going to show you basically how this works. Okay, so all we're going to do with palms is what we're going to do is put them in underneath coverage. That's the only thing you need to do. Okay. And you're going to use the rec. Now, this is one of those defenses that you want to pinch and you want to crash up. We'll show you that in a different video as far as why that does the great pressure. But what you'll see is palms is a great trip side type of defense, especially when they're more compressed like they are here. They've got these three players right here. Well, the idea is on the left side, because it's got three, they're going to be playing palms. On the right side, they're going to be playing quarters, okay? Now, what's the difference? On trips, what we told you is this guy is going to be isolated on this Gordon. They're going to play 23 coverage, which basically meaning that they're going to basically switch off between these two players, okay? On this instance, what's going to end up happening is that they're going to see that one guy's going to take the outside, one guy's going to take underneath. Watch what happens here. You're going to see that this guy's going to take underneath, that guy's going to take this guy, and you're going to see that guy's going to be in a great position to make the play. Let me show you exactly how it breaks down, right? A lot of people are doing the high-low read. What they're doing is, if they see that this player right here goes down and covers this guy, they're expecting this guy to get open. The thing is that we're doing that switch off with palms to where this guy goes down, and because number 23 here has 10 by himself, you're going to see that this guy's going to jump the outside, and he's going to be able to go ahead and get that player, right? That's on the short side of the field. Works the same on the wide side of the field. Let's show you there. You just want to make sure that you see. A lot of people do that to the short side of the field because it usually works for them, right? And so, again, all we're going to do is hard flat it, and then we'll show you basically just with that route combination there. Y goes down, easy open, no. We're going to throw it to the B, and you can see that our guy's going to be able to be there in a good position. Now, can we do a little bit of cheating to the wide side? Absolutely. Cheating basically meaning that we can move this guy down a little bit, move this guy down a little bit, just to get them a little bit closer to the action, right? Something like this to where, you know, you want to make sure that everybody's in a position to be a little bit better, right? Just kind of move them over. And you'll see here with that, the guy's going to go this way. Now you're going to throw it to the B, and you're going to see that we're going to be in a better position to do it. Now, palms is really nice for that, you know. It definitely has that ability to kind of cut that off. And I'm going to show you basically some of the other formations or other plays that people do. Well, the first thing is, let's go back to the short side, and I'll show you basically the second combination here is where they block the Y and they drag the A. Okay, why that is important is we know that we're going to be able to stop this, right? So what's going to end up happening on the left side is that the hard flat is going to stop the A. We're going to cover the RB, right? That's basically the way it will work, as we always cover that. In this instance, we're going to cover the running back because he's doing that angle route. So we know that the left side of the field's all covered. We don't have to help with the left side of the field. So we're just waiting for that RB to come across. We got him. Now you see the deep player. That's one-on-one. We're going to be able to have a good corner there to be able to stick up with him. It's not one of those patterns that are really going to blow by you. It's something that you're going to be able to stick with pretty well. And it really will shut down this play. Now, with the same exact setup, level sales pretty much boxed as well. People will want to get you into either cloud flats because they're going to be using this original play. You know, if you're in hard flats, a lot of times, if we're not in this coverage, say we're in cover 3 and I'm doing hard flats, what most people are going to see is that, okay, we're going to be able to get this guy to break, we're going to be able to throw it to him, and they're going to kill you all day with that, right? Well, that forces you to do some type of cover 3 type of coverage to where you're doing cloud flats. When that happens, they're going to go to level sale. They're going to see that they got you in level sale. They're going to be able to throw it to this player, and they're going to get some, pesky yards on level sale. Well, the fact that we can go ahead and defend this with quarters and quarters with hard flats to stop the B route, we're going to also be able to stop level sale that way, right? And the reason why I say that is a lot of times this is the way they're going to set it up. This guy right here, it's in the hard flats, going to take RB. Remember, this guy is not in spot drop coverage, meaning that they're going to match. So this guy's going to match on A. Because he's in matching on A, because it's quarters to the opposite side of the palms that has trips, you're going to be able to lock that down. So watch here. RB's locked down. Now A's going to go over there, and you can see that A's locked down. It's very hard to stop both level sale and the original play that we're looking at, which is called, I can't remember the play, what it's called right now. It's not in there. But the original play that's got this, these post corners right here. Well, the reason why it's so hard is because you got to pick your poison. And if somebody's really good at reads, they're going to pick your poison, and you're going to be able to kind of stop it, right? Well, this does both. And really, the only other play that a lot of people will do is this PA post shot play, only because of this A receiver. Now, I want to make sure you see that with this A receiver, this is going to be your requirement, okay? But because you know that you really don't have to go ahead and cover anything to the outside right, because if they're doing a floods concept to the outside right, it's done. And you really don't have to do anything to the outside left because you've got that same thing. All you've got to worry about is crossing routes. And there's really no other crossing routes in this formation that you have to worry about other than this tight end cross. So what you want to do is basically sit on the tight end cross. You know it's coming. All right, it's coming. I'm just going to sit underneath it. There will be eventual help for you, but for the most part, you need to cover that yourself with this setup. Let me go into the actual play call screen with all these plays in it, just to make sure that you see, all right? So PA post shot is you got that cross that comes from the right? Any other crosses in this? Not really, right? There's nothing in here that you've got to worry about. That's the only crossing route that's really got to be something that you've got to use. So as long as you're understanding of all you've got to do on this is call palms, go ahead and play underneath coverage, and go and as a user, worry about either the running back coming out of the backfield, which would have been this play right here with posts, or the tight end that's coming across. That's a really easy opportunity for you to be able to kind of shut this down. Most people are only going to be comfortable in a few formations. If you're going against the Patriots and you shut down bunch, they go to gun a slot offset, you shut that down, they're going to be scrambling. And we're going to go into a couple of other formations as well. This isn't really specifically supposed to be defenses against Patriots formations, but because they are the most popular playbook and the formations that are in them are popular in the other popular playbooks, then, that's kind of why we're using this as a nice reference to kind of show you how you can use these two defenses in conjunction with each other in order to stop these. Because you're going to want palms and quarters in your audibles in order to go back and forth with them to say, okay, if they're in gun bunch, I want to do quarters. If they're gun a slot offset, I want to do palms. And we'll give you a cheat sheet that says, you know what, if they're in bunch, this is what you're doing. If you're in palms, this is what you're doing. That way, you kind of have it on the fly as you're playing until you get to where it's second nature.